Good morning, welcome back to Global Thrills. It is about 11 a.m. We have just entered Epcot. It's our first time here. It seems to be like a fairly busy day. There's some decent queues going on, but we're going to be staying till park close basically because we're going to be watching Harmonious. So super excited for that. And we're already walking through into World Showcase because we're going to get some food because we're both pretty hungry. And the infamous part of Epcot already greeting us, the construction walls that are everywhere here. At least Moana Journey of Water construction walls have come down. We can't go in there yet because it's just, I think it's just annual pass and cast member previews. So we can't go in, which is a shame, but I'm not too gutted to be fair. I just can't wait for the rest of these walls to come down. Here we are in World Showcase. I'm very peckish, and to be fair, it's already 11 o'clock, so I reckon we might go get some fish and chips at the UK Pavilion. Yorkshire County Fish Shop. You know what? This looks proper nice. Fish and chips, I think it was $12. Not bad. It is a hot day today. Got more pins. We've been enjoying the pins so far. The fish and chips was quite nice. It definitely needed a curry sauce. I'm a curry sauce, both of us are a curry sauce with fish and chip kind of person. So yeah, definitely needed a curry sauce. Also, it was nice, but it wasn't cooked fresh. The batter was a little bit too hard. It was crispy, but like you couldn't stick your plastic fork into it fully. Anyway, I enjoyed it, but it needed a curry sauce. I think we're just gonna walk around, continue walking around World Showcase. Into France, try and find something sweet, I think. Yeah. This is really beautiful. Also seems a lot bigger than the UK. I kind of understand. I think the people in the US are obsessed with Paris. Everyone, I mean, it is the most visited city in the world. One of them, anyway. This is really pretty. Hey, look, it's Remy. We have made our way into Les Halles Boulangerie and Patisserie. These cakes and pastries look delicious. Wow, all of them, they look beautiful as well. I'm gonna get a strawberry tart. Ryan's gonna get his favourite, which is the chocolate eclair. These are very, very nice. We also went for an almond pastry, not quite a croissant, but it looks good. Those pastries are quite nice. All of them were good. The almond one was kind of almond and chocolate, which is quite nice. However, an almond croissant is my favourite pastry, so that's kind of what I wanted. And the one that I get from Waitrose is a little bit better, unfortunately. But they were nice. I mean, there's loads of choices in there. I know the savoury options are good as well. They look pretty nice. So definitely take a trip in there and grab something. We are going to make our first ride of the day. Remy's Ratatouille adventure. It's on a 45-minute wait, but to be honest, it's probably going to be like that all day. Unless you get here at Rope Drop or at Park Close. That's alright. I'm hoping it won't be the full 45 minutes because most Disney queues of this length have been overestimated a little bit.
Everyone can cook, but no one cooks like Chef Remy.
Cette nourriture est pour nos invités, pas pour vous. Hey guys, the food is for them, not you. Ew! Dépêchez-vous! Par ici! Go! Go! 3 entrecôtes pour la 12. Une à point, une bleue et une saignante. Oui, petit chef! Il va aussi me falloir rapidement 4 ratatouilles pour la carte. Oui, ma chérie!
That was a fun little ride. We both enjoyed Remy's Ratatouille adventure. I think the trackless dark ride systems are super smart. The way they just move you where you need to go. into the different scenes. There's a lot of scenes with all the screens. There's some pretty cool set-based scenes. I like the one where you're kind of going through all the larder area. But personally, I actually prefer 2D screens. I don't really like the 3D ones. I don't wear the glasses. So overall, I do prefer Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway. But this was good as well. I enjoyed it. We only waited 20 minutes instead of the advertised 45. So I guess I'm happy with that. Now I think we're going to carry on walking around World Showcase. There's a lot more countries we haven't been to yet. We are now in Morocco. I have to say, every single area here is stunning. We are at Oasis Sweets and Sips. Ryan's getting a frozen citrus pomegranate slushie without alcohol, so it's $5.50 plus tax. It's a very nice little slushie, that is. Thank you for that. Thank you, amazing, very helpful. We're coming to China as well. We're just walking around. I think we're going to go over to Norway and Mexico, as you obviously have the Frozen ride and the Grand Fiesta tour with the 3 caballeros. So we're going to go do those next. I like how it just lines up perfectly. Look at that, all the way through. We'll be riding Spaceship Earth a bit later on. And wow, look at the scale of these areas. I love how detailed and different each of the pavilions is. Right, and then going from China into America, it's just completely different again. The American Adventure is the American Pavilion. Very grand. I know there's some shows that go on in here, so I might just pop in and see. The Voices of Liberty are on in 1 minute. I thought we'd pop in and watch them because I know this group is really, really good. So I'll put in some footage now of them singing. So I believe I misspoke earlier. Harmonious is the one that has been removed, and it's Epcot Forever, which is back temporarily. And these barges they are building for Illuminous, which is the new show that's going to come here. But I don't understand why, because I think part of the problem with Harmonious was that the barges ruined the sightlines during the day. I just hope these ones for Illuminous are movable and they can move them in and out when the show's not going on, because otherwise they're going to get exactly the same complaints for this show as they did the old one. I feel like I'm in Assassin's Creed. I've been here in a video game. It is beautiful. Very well done. Very, very well done. The music, the ambience, the flags, the food, the drinks. And how each country just kind of jumps into the next one. So from Italy into, I think Germany is the next one. Here he comes. Choo choo. Oh, there's one going underneath us. There he is. So go underneath as well. We finally made it to Norway. I know Kringle has some good sweet treats as well. Frozen Ever After is on a 90-minute wait, which I doubt. It will be 90, but I'm sure it will be a big queue because it's all the way out the front. So we're going to come back to that a little bit later. Instead, we're going to go do the Grand Fiesta tour instead because it's on a 10-minute wait. I feel like we are back at our hotel at the dig site.
That's a really good restaurant. Yeah, if you can get
inside of this pavilion is breathtaking. There's so much going on. There's so many restaurants, gift shops, people making things. I saw a lady like with a blowtorch making glass jewellery. Oh, we're back in It's a Small World. Party today! Oh no, poor Donald.
We sing and we stumble, we shout, terrific!
They say the apples are fun.
We keep the amigos, no matter where he goes. The 1, 2, and 3 goes. We're always together.
I think you should buy that. How much is it? $23, I think.
I'd wear it in the garden.
Yeah? Do some gardening with the hat on. What did you think of that ride?
Boring.
I liked it. I'm a sucker for a boat ride. Not gonna lie, I think that was just as good as Narva River Journey. But we waited 5 minutes for that and 40 minutes for Narva River Journey. I'm sorry for the hate on it. I don't actually hate Narva River Journey, I do like it. And maybe I'm exaggerating a bit. But I liked it. It was a fun little ride. It was it's very screen heavy. You only have like the 3 big animatronics at the end, apart from all the little It's a Small World type ones, which again, there's just loads of them with not much movement.
So, it's a frozen lemonade with sour apple syrup.
With sour apple from Espresso Coffee and Pastries at the exit to the World Showcase. That is proper nice. I love that drink. It's time to meet everyone's favourite dragon, Figment. Journey's Imagination. It's 35 minutes at the moment.
With F-I-G-M-E-N-T, you can see things differently. Sure, you can see with your eyes, but imagine what you could see if you used your imagination. Woohoo! You win 1 cent!
Don't! Oh no! That really stinks! This just turned you upside down! Come on, it's time to get back to the
He's very cute. Speaking of, here he is. Where is he? There he is. Very short queue, not 2 hours like the first day it opened. I liked that. We only waited 25 minutes instead of 35. Did you like it?
Yes.
Actually, I feel like I've seen it before, but I was actually surprised at the end with the screens dropped and it was the final scene with all the figments in like the hot air balloons. I really liked it, very sweet. We're heading into Club Cool. Ryan's being annoying. Smells a bit here, but there's free sodas. You get to try all these different Coke products from around the world. Good. My favourite. Not great. Good. Good. Okay. Okay. Bad. You know what? Those are some very nice sodas, apart from the Italian one. I'm now going to jump on Mission Space because it's a 5/15 minute wait for Orange. Ryan's not going to join me for this one because that will be the end of his day, I think, if he did. Yeah, I'm gonna do the orange one because I like the intense rides. So Spaceship Earth went down, however Test Track is cycling again. So we're gonna go on that instead. There's a pretty large line that's been kind of building up for the lightning lane, so it might be a while, but we will see. Hopefully it's not too long. You're doing an amazing job, Ryan. The least inefficient car known to man. Extremely powerful. Well done.
Well, I'm gonna win.
Energizing for power test.
Camera. That's ours there then. 207.
Number 7.
Our total score was 207. We completed Test Track. I enjoyed it. Ryan's being a moaning myrtle. I thought it was fun. To be fair, we did wait 50 minutes, which is tied with our longest wait, which was for Flight of Passage, I think. So it's not quite worth a 50-minute wait, but the queues here today are big, so what can you do? It was a lot longer than I thought. I enjoyed it, got good speed, went faster than I thought. I thought it was a good ride. They are going to retheme it, they announced. I don't know when, and I'll believe it when I see it. But I like the ride system. I think they could retheme it to be a bit stronger. I'm sure, I hope they'll do a good job with it. But we will wait and see when that happens. It's probably going to be like several years away, at least. What do you think of Test Track, Ryan? Dated, true.
Quite clunky. Not really thrilling.
Oh, give it to them. To be fair, that braking system was like,
Boring. It's not, well, not boring, but I guess lackluster for what we've been on already for this trip.
Yeah, we obviously, I mean, we're going to go back to Islands of Adventure tomorrow.
If you're 10, that's a fantastic ride.
Yeah, then we had a little boy sit next to us. He loved it, and he was yelling the whole time. But I guess when you actually drive a car, it's not as exciting. Spaceship Earth has just jumped from 10 to 20 minutes, but we're going to do it anyway.
Recording our knowledge on when we moved, the recorded knowledge stayed behind. Comparison turn creates many difficulties. Plans, designs, and unfortunately present. Gutenberg invents the multi-type printing press. Now knowledge can travel faster these new books, and travel they will. 1969. Let's have some fun creating the future, shall we? On your computer screen, answer a few questions first. Then we'll show you a new world, custom made just for you. Ready? Welcome to the future. Or should I say, your future. Here in your future, getting away on vacation is a breeze. Your smart suitcase knows where you're going and what you'll need. And with solar power from your home fueling station, you're off. You won't have to worry about your pets while you're gone, thanks to handy household robots.
Good job. I want to know what you thought about Spaceship Earth.
I liked it.
Really? Good. It's a fun little ride system. It goes really steep up and back down again. And I swear that was Judi Dench talking to us. What was your favourite part?
Well, it's not really a favourite part. To be fair. There's more of quite a nice little easy
going ride. Yeah.
bit of a roller coaster in that.
Yeah. I was telling Ryan about Eurostep Can coaster in Europa Park, which I haven't been on, but I know about. And now he wants them to turn it into a roller coaster inside the sphere. But I don't think anyone would let them touch Spaceship Earth, to be honest, because it's such an iconic and historic attraction. But we both liked it. We are very hungry now, so we're going to go back to World Showcase and grab something from one of the pavilions. Just grabbed the beef ramen from Noodle Exchange. I quite like my beef ramen. I give it an 8 out of 10. Everything was really tasty. The broth was very flavourful, maybe slightly salty, but I enjoyed it. Ryan got the chicken tacos from one of the Mexican shops.
3 out of 10.
3? You said it was 4 earlier. No, it's a 3 now. Just a bit of a letdown. It's a shame. Don't get the chicken tacos basically. Get the ramen instead. We are back to try Kringler. I've heard of I think it's the school bun in here is really good. So I'm probably going to get that, but we'll see what other options they've got going on in here. Ryan's gone for a chocolate chip cookie. And I've gone for the school bread. To be fair, I might get a knife for this.
Welcome, Terrans, to the wonders of Xandar. Total darkness. During the light cycle, our triple suns move close to them.
Oh, it's a double loading station. That's smart.
This plan never gonna work. Okay, I've locked onto your vehicle.
We'll be right behind you.
Nothing to worry about.
Unless we cannot stop this unusually large man, then you're likely doomed.
You're gonna need it.
Noise. No one's gonna stop rock and roll from existing.
What have we done?
I think we jumped back.
The Big Bang.
Look at that generator. It's the only way.
Levels changing. We got the generator.
It's just a figure of speech, Drax.
You are lying to them. Now I understand.
Welcome to the Guardians of the Galaxy.
We did it. Ryan, what did you think?
It was really good, really, really good.
And you didn't feel sick?
No,
I think the Dramamine is definitely helping. But I'm impressed because I was thinking, obviously it doesn't spin, it does turn. I was thinking you might feel a bit motion sick, but if you do get motion sickness, give it a go. What's the worst that can happen? You ruin your day. I mean, obviously that's bad, but it's a really fun ride, super fun. I'd say the start is very screen heavy, but once it gets going, it's super fun. That's kind of what I thought Space Mountain would be like, kind of stars everywhere. But the track looks really cool, it's really interesting. I'm not sure, it doesn't look like a normal roller coaster track. I think obviously because it turns, it's got some sort of electronics involved in it. But you're going round, you've got the story going on, the story's really good. You've got these obviously planets lighting up. I loved it, really, really good. I thought it was going to be a bit faster, a little bit more thrilling, but I guess it doesn't really need to be. I mean, it means that everyone can enjoy it. Like, I think it probably goes around 40 miles an hour. It means everyone can enjoy it. We loved it. And that means everyone else can love it as well. Next up, we're going to do the seas with Nemo and friends. 10 minutes standby wait.
Mr. Ray, we can't explore without Nemo.
I'm sure we'll see him any minute now.
Nemo!
Swim over and say goodday to your old pal Bruce. More salt mermaids, to fish and friends for food. In the big blue world. That's what I'm afraid of.
And it's exactly 3.2 seconds between clients. Hey, where are you going? Starfish can turn our stomachs inside out. I can amuse your friend.
So Ryan's just headed back to the hotel as he's enjoyed his day and was ready to wrap it up there. I thought Nemo was cute. I walked on, which was good because I guess it's the same as the other Omnimover like Ariel. It was fun. I'm glad I done it. I am now coming into the land. I'm going to do Living with the Land because that's a walk on, and then hopefully I'll do Soaring as well. At the moment it's Soaring over California because Soaring around the world has been swapped out temporarily, which is a bit annoying because personally I'd like to do Soaring around the world. I've heard people that prefer both. However, because it's changed to Soaring over California for limited time, the wait time's jumped. It's just been at 60 minutes all day and now it's at 40, so I don't want to wait that long, so hopefully I don't, but we'll see. And we're going to find out how we live with the land. Total walk on, let's jump on. Me and my private boat for living in the land. Not embarrassing at all. Meet all my friends. Wow. I did not know that was how dragon fruit grew. This is very smart in here. They must have put a lot of effort into gardening and like maintaining everything. Like, everything is very well presented. Even the sand has been raked. So they just had a little announcement that Living with the Land is experiencing technical problems, and I think that's meaning that the water stopped flowing, like stopped being pushed through the system. So we are moving at an absolute glacial pace. I'm just stuck in this orb greenhouse by myself. What if they close down Epcot? I'm gonna get locked in here. They're gonna close the park. Well, the boat has now made it into the fish room. I'm going incredibly slowly. At least I get to have a good look at the fish. Hi guys. Get some shrimp. To be fair, I do want some dinner, so maybe I can grab these guys. Everything in here is so well grown and manicured. Like, look at these basil plants. They're huge. You've got Mickey over there. Bougainvillea. Sunflowers coming up. Here's the train of boats I'm about to bump into. Corn. Prickly pear cactus. And then these Buddha's hands. They're like lemons, I think. They look kind of freaky. Baby's crying. Nothing's happening. It's just the same announcement being played over and over again. I'm really worried I'm going to miss the fireworks. I'm going to be really upset if I do. This is not how I wanted my last day in Disney to end. We're getting evacuated. Woo! Let's go. So the cast members are pulling the boats along to these sections where we can get off, because you're not allowed to walk on the sand because you might have pests on your shoes and they need to protect the plants. So they're pulling us forwards one boat at a time and escorting us off. Obviously I'm all by myself, so I'm only one of the last boats. I think there's they're also doing this at another point behind me, so I'm literally going to be one of the last boats to get off. I think there's one boat that is the last boat that's going to be behind me to come off. I made it off Living with the Land. That was a 55-minute ride on Living with the Land. Safe to say, I don't think I ever want to do that ride ever again. I was given a free lightning lane, which I will use on Frozen later, I guess. But for now, I'm going to do Soaring because Soaring over California is new. So that's also temporary. So I'm going to do this now as I'm here. So it's 15 minutes at the moment. Let's go see. Also, I was stressing about getting to the lagoon for 8, but it's actually the fireworks are at 9. So I've got another hour. So I've got time to do Soaring. And I'll probably use, obviously, my lightning lane and do Frozen because it's still got a big wait. I will check if I can use it on Guardians. I doubt I can, but I'd love to do that again. That'd be sick. I'll let you know what I use it for. We are going to Concourse B, which I've been told is the best row. I think this means we get in the middle. Not like Flight of Passage, we're in the far bottom right. Hopefully this means I get a good view. So, I rather naively volunteered as a single rider and got pulled forwards again. Based on what happened with Flight of Passage, I obviously shouldn't have done that. However, this time I got lucky. I got a decent seat. I was in C2, but I was right on the right hand side, so I was right basically next to B. So I ended up saving time and still getting a good seat, so I was happy with that. And you know what? It's great. Love Soaring. It's a really nice, fun ride. I love the smells. You get the river, the orange orchard. You get the sea. Yeah, super fun. I just love how floaty it was. It is a pretty ancient ride at this point, but I really enjoyed it. The visuals were a little bit grainy, but I'm excited. I'm happy that I got to do the California version, to be honest, for this limited run. And then obviously next time, if we come back in a while, I can do the Soaring around the world. So in the end, I'm thankful that it was the California version because I enjoyed it, and I'm sure I'd enjoy the other one. The music was amazing. It's very orchestral kind of score was super fun. Really kind of emotional. I liked it. However, something I'm not super gassed about is that I checked my app and the lightning lane that I was given I can only use on the really low popularity rides, which is really disappointing because I've already ridden everything on that list apart from Mission Space, which is behind me now, and that's on a 10-minute wait, which I bet will be 5. And because of the breakdown, because I sat there for 50 minutes and my time was eaten up, I can't go on Frozen now before the fireworks. I don't have enough time. That's really upset me. Not really upset me, it's just a little bit upsetting because I was hoping to be able to get on it And I would have thought, you know, because my time was used up by the breakdown on the ride, that I would have been able to do Frozen. You know, we had a breakdown on Rise on our first day. We queued for that for 40 minutes and then got a lightning lane to use on anything we wanted in the park. Whereas here, I waited for 50 minutes and got a lightning lane for the rides that nobody's going on at this time of night, which is upsetting. I think the lightning lane should be based on the length you waited, not on the popularity of the ride you were on when it was broken down. Anyway, it is what it is, really. It's not the end of the world. I'm not going to ride Frozen. It looks like a fun ride, but there's always next time. It just would have been nice to do it on my first ride, my first time here, and it was kind of what I was expected to be able to do, considering what I waited on living with the land. Because I was going insane staring at all those fish. Anyway, that's life. I'm going to go on Mission Space now. I'm going to do the orange one, and then I'm going to go do the fireworks. This does look proper cool at night. Very cool, very groovy, very futuristic, even though also retro at the same time. I am on the pilot seat because all the seats next to me are empty. Another private ride. Hopefully this one doesn't get broke down.
Mission control, the tower is clear. They're all yours. Navigator, fire rockets for lunar orbit insertion. Now.
I'm doing every single roll.
Beautiful sight, isn't it? Something to dream about on the way to Mars. Engineer, activate hypersleep.
I can't reach it. I'm not going to go to sleep.
Hypersleep duration. 3 months. We lost autopilot. Commander, activate manual control. Now. Activated. Once again, you all. Down right. Ease it left. They're coming in too hot. Back to center. Just hold it steady. Runway ends in 1,000 feet. 200 Watch feet. The barrier. 50 feet. Pull back. Hang on.
Oh no, it's all gone wrong.
Down and clear.
Down and clear?
Location, canyon edge. Don't move a muscle. Good work, team. You made it to the landing site.
I'm on the edge of the canyon.
Welcome to Mars. And welcome to the astronaut corps.
So I completed Mission Space, Orange Mission to Mars. It was actually really fun. There's some pretty big G's on there. I think the Y system is kind of spinning you with the centrifugal force, which is like making your face sag with the amount of positive G's it's put on you. But it's super fun. I was trying to do all the rolls at once. I couldn't do it. Obviously the computer overrides and nothing bad happens. But I enjoyed it. Ryan would have hated it. I would say avoid it if you get motion sick at all. Like, it's going to be the one that does you out the whole of Disney World, I think. It's the only ride I've seen that have sick bags already in the ride vehicle. And also I'd avoid it if you are claustrophobic as well, because the screens come in proper close. There's not much space in there, and especially if you're in there with 3 other people, it's going to feel quite constricted. So I'd avoid it if you're motion sick, avoid it if you're claustrophobic. If you don't have either of those, go for it because it's super fun. I enjoyed it. I've now run to the World Showcase to the lagoon to watch the show. It's about 8 minutes that goes on. All the torches are lit. So yeah, I'm excited to watch the fireworks. Let's see how they are.
One little spark of inspiration
We call it Epcot.
is at the heart of our creation.
EPCOP.
Right at the start of everything that's new.
Experimental, prototype, community of tomorrow.
One little spark. Lights up magic shows.
seems to be a living blueprint of the future.
So you have just seen some highlights from Epcot Forever, which is the temporary show here, I think until December. It was really nice. I think the way the fireworks kind of are reflected in the water is really beautiful. I changed kind of halfway through from normal view to 0.5 zoom, so you can see more of the reflection in the water. So I hope it looks all right. Hope you enjoyed it. Overall, I think it's probably the weakest show I have seen. There wasn't any moment that pulled on your heartstrings. So I'm excited to see what they do with Illuminous, which is the new one. I have to say, the videos I have seen of Harmonious, the previous one, it was better. With obviously those big barges, they could do all of the water spray and projections. So I think overall that show was better, and I know this one's just a temporary one, but I'm excited to see what they do next. They've got more barges with the new show, which was the problem with the previous one, so we'll see what they actually do with the new show. I've had a great day. I've really enjoyed Epcot. I've really enjoyed the World Showcase. I think it's an amazing area. Each country stands out on its own, and every single one was beautiful. I just loved walking around it and enjoying the atmosphere of the park. I've also enjoyed all the rides, to be honest, apart from living with the land. I did enjoy it, I just didn't enjoy the wait, the breakdown. But overall, it's been a really good day, so thank you for joining me, us and me at the end. So please like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe, there's one more vlog to come, well 2 more. Our last full day is tomorrow at Islands of Adventure, going back to Universal because it's been our favourite park. And then our last day, we're going to probably have the morning in Hollywood Studios before we get the plane home. So stay tuned, comment what you like about Epcot, and I will see you in the next video.